Morning, everybody. So, I've been encountering a lot of somewhat rusty parts. I'll show you what I got happening here. You can see this is not terribly rusty, but surface rusty. Nice step block. You really don't want to be sanding on this or buffing on it. You're going to start screwing with its accuracy. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos lately of my favorite machine shop crews, Adam Booth and Keith Rucker. They're both using something called Evaporust, which I like the looks of the results they're getting, but I don't like the price at all. So I did a bunch of hunting online, and I come up with this stuff called Rust 911. And as far as I can tell, it's pretty much the same juice as Evaporust. The difference is this little jug right off their website, I think was shipping, well, shipping was free. I want to say this was like $37 or something like that. But it's concentrated, and this makes 4 gallons of the stuff. That much Evaporust is like $90 or something close to it. So anyways, I'm going to bring you guys back. We're going to see how she works, and I'll run a few tests on it just so the rest of you can hopefully skip out on having to experiment your way through it like I am. I'll show you what the results are. All right, everybody. Sorry, I kind of forgot about this thing. It's been in here for 2 hours now. I checked on it right after I put it in here, and it was doing nothing. But the water that I used came out of my storage room, and it was like 45 degrees, and they say this stuff doesn't work below 65. So I've got it sitting here by the wood stove. I would say the water is about 75, 80 degrees now, and it has definitely done something. It's interesting. It's got kind of a blackish film to it now, but the rust is absolutely gone. I'm going to scrub this up a bit, and then I'll bring you guys back and show you what it looks like. All right, everybody, I found the perfect candidate for this. I have got this really sweet little sign plate that has got all kinds of surface rust on it. We're going to test it out in the Rust 911 and see what she does. I've already sprayed it off with a pretty good dose of degreaser. Now we're just going to submerge that into the bucket, and we'll bring you back and let you know what she does. Howdy guys, Andy back here again. So, I had a lot of people through here yesterday, so I didn't have a lot of time for shooting video. I don't know, I had half a dozen different people stop by, but anyways, I just wanted to show you the results of using that Rust 911. So, the sign plate came out just fantastic. You can see it leaves kind of a darkened, blackish, almost borderline anodized looking surface. I'm not really sure what that's about, but there's zero rust. This little angle plate is quite impressive. As you can see, the pitting in the bottom here in a couple spots. This one was heavily rusted in places. That spent about an hour in there. And there was a little bit of rust kind of sticking yet in some of these pits, but you'd literally just scrape it out of there with your fingernail. It was crazy. Now, I should mention that I definitely noticed this stuff's temperature sensitive. I think I mentioned yesterday when I started that it was going really slow or not working at all, and I figured the water, because I started off with a jug of distilled water. I don't know if they need distilled. They said use tap water, but I didn't want to risk contaminating it. Anyways, I figured that came out of my storage room at about 45 degrees. It didn't work at all. So as you can see, I got my wood stove here. I set that bucket up on this stool, and through the course of the day, that got warmer and warmer to the point where I figured the water was 85 degrees or something, and it was rocking at that temperature. So I would definitely say save yourself some grief if you want to get her done and get her done in a hurry, and warm your water upper. You know, I don't know, they say on there not to use it at above 170 degrees. Well, shoot, you can't even stick your hand in 170 degree water. So I don't know what the practical limit is, but at any rate, she goes pretty good. So I've just dumped a bunch more stuff in here. Now you can see she's getting pretty dark, and the water had cooled, or not water, rust remover had cooled off. I had it setting back down on the floor. So it's just now starting to bubble a little bit. And we'll see. They say you can use it until it quits working and the water turns black. Well, she's looking pretty black, but I'm too Dutch to give up on it just because it's black. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that. I would say, given my experiences, this Rust 911 is absolutely amazing. I'm definitely going to be buying more of it. Fantastic stuff. I used about, we'll say $10 worth of that stuff so far. Cleaned these 3 parts and that step block that I showed that I started with for about $10 worth of juice. I'm telling you what, there is no stinking way I'd have wanted to have had to try to hand clean each of them parts up for $2.50 a piece. So anyway, that's it. I'll catch you guys on the next video.